Hey everyone, it's Don Wilson here, sales educator, public speaker. Name of my company is called Prospecting Intel, and I'm here with a new friend of mine. He's also a colleague in Networking Group USA. His name is Michael Carlton. His company is called Peak Performance, and what he does is he does trainings for companies all over New England for both CPR training and first aid. Such an important topic. So nice to meet you today.
Good to see you too, Don.
Even though you have a lightsaber running through your head right now.
Yeah.
But we're both Star Wars fans.
That's true. That's why I insisted on the lightsaber in my head.
And you also taught me to sit on my coat, so I didn't have the big bunchy thing. So anyway, for you, one question for you. What's the one thing you would share in a short video when it comes down to safety that the average person wouldn't think about or know?
Well, when you come upon an emergency and you want to help, the first thing you have to think about is the scene safety. You have to make sure that whatever happened to the individual that you want to help doesn't then again happen to you. You take a look around, and once you're sure that everything is safe, there's not an electric wire running across the floor,
sure.
Then you can go in and help. Another very important thing to remember is how can you help? Carry a pair of non-latex gloves with you.
Okay.
Because that's going to bring you so much closer to being willing to help. If there's blood or something in the area,
I would never think of that.
Yeah. Then if you have these gloves on, you're going to be confident that you're not going to get something from the person, and you're going to be willing to do a lot more to help. So if you don't have them, keep some in your bag, in your car, in case something comes up.
Oh, very cool. So I've been doing this thing, #AskDW, so you get to ask me a question.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And here's the question.
Oh,
so recently I was at a networking event, and I had somebody that was very aggressive, very pushy, and I felt really uncomfortable with the person trying to sell me this, whatever they had, and it got to a point where I felt I needed to just get away. So, how do you deal with that? How do you make prospecting so that people don't feel bad?
You ignite your lightsaber and jam it into their heads.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So that's actually a really cool thing to bring up, because I think there's a big difference between what I like to call aggressive selling versus assertiveness. They're close, but they're not the same. Aggressive is that classic like railroading, where I'm going to ask you questions, but I'm almost going to make you feel guilty that you're not using me, and I'm going to close you to the point where it's annoying. It's all about me.
That was it.
Okay,
yeah.
And we talk a lot about conversational sales. It's like you gotta make the time for the person in front of you. It's another human helping another human. It's so assertiveness is different though. You're very confident in your approach. I think assertive salespeople use a structure that they follow. Almost a little agenda, all about you, and I'll ask you a bunch of questions, and then I'll take a turn. But they position themselves well to ask for the business or create a confident next step, because they did it in a way that's confident, that's respectful, that's sincere. All of those things add up, and it's okay to be assertive. I don't mind being asked for the business.
Yeah, and all those things didn't happen in the event I was telling you about.
Right. But when it comes down to people who are afraid to prospect, they're afraid of dealing with those types of people, whether it's clientele or people in your network. And you can learn a lot from studying what assertiveness is and how you can be more assertive versus aggressive. So that would be my answer to that question.
Well, I feel like I learned a lot from your answer. Thank you very much.
So in the next video, Michael Carlton is going to do the Carlton. We're going to give him a few weeks to practice the dance. Until then, it was so nice to spend time with you today.
Same here,
All right.
Don.
All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.